Back at it with Masters of the Universe Origins. I got the Eternian Guard, which actually doubles as maybe kind of a standard Man-at-Arms figure, if you're a stickler for the old style figures from the 80s. We'll open up the Palace Guard and check out his different combinations and things. Kind of looks like we got Moss Man breaking out of the ground on the side. Wonder if we'll get kind of army builder of these kind of skeleton dudes that have been on various boxes as kind of horde soldiers. Here we have the Eternian Guard, which, strange enough, has a silver chest on the picture. Another dang variant we'll have to get later. Same on the back with the silver on their armor. Now we have King and Queen, and Randor doesn't even look like the original 80s cartoon that they actually did make of him. So it's a little odd. I'd like to see a version of that 80s figure and even a queen to match him. So we have the spear weapon that is actually different than the Castle Grayskull one. A little bit different shapes. The weapon, of course, the silver of this set looks a lot better than just kind of plain dull plastic of the Eternia weapon. So it's actually its own unique weapon. Now we do have a Man-at-Arms armor and club, so you can switch and use this head that looks like the original 80s Man-at-Arms without the mustache. Although this could also double as just a guard as well, you know, just a plain face. But if you want that original look of Man-at-Arms instead of the mustache one that is kind of updated with the cartoon more, then it does come with this. So this figure doubles as just Man-at-Arms classic and just as a guard here, where it comes with the kind of covered face here of just a normal guard. He's got the kind of plainer armor piece here with just the insignia on it instead of Man-at-Arms custom kind of chest plate. He has a full set of armor because Man-at-Arms always has like a half kind of thing going on. These pieces seem tighter somehow. I don't know if it's just because I haven't taken them off yet or not, but a little tip about Man-at-Arms armor. I actually want this ribbed piece to go under this other piece, and you'll actually get it to kind of stick more, and it will move with the arm better while it's underneath instead of not. I believe that is how it is supposed to be, and that does help with some of the armor tightness onto the figure. Two on the leg as well. Man-at-Arms usually only just has one, so actually to make a Man-at-Arms you just take off this left side and use that head and the armor piece to make that version. We also have a shield he comes with. A handle there that I think you can actually use with this flatter hand. Although it doesn't make much sense for a guard to be holding a shield and a spear, because you're not going to really be able to use that spear kind of weapon. It's a little too long. You need two hands to really work that weapon. He'll look nice just kind of standing around like this with a shield and the longer weapon. Kind of an axe or halberd or whatever you want to call the shape here, but it is kind of a two-handed weapon, I would say. But he looks kind of nice and ceremonial here. I mean, if a fight broke out, you just probably throw down the shield or maybe block a shot and then switch to the spear. But what I did notice here, actually we have an extra kind of red bit on the belt, and then these wrist gauntlets are actually colored. And on the original Man-at-Arms figure, they're not colored in. So if you did want a very true to the 80s Man-at-Arms, you can have this one missing the paint apps, put on the original head. Kind of have an 80s Man-at-Arms here with missing colors. But I think for me, I actually like the mustache head because it is more like the cartoon, and I'm kind of collecting characters more based on characters that were in the cartoon. But this body is actually better with more paint apps. I feel like Origins, then we should be getting those missing paint apps back on the figures. So things that were missing in the 80s just due to budget, I feel like we should have them back, so I might actually use this figure's body for my Man-at-Arms and then just use the one lacking a few paint details for the just guard style, since I don't really need a classic 80s Man-at-Arms. I do like the mustache head more, but this was a smart release that it's kind of an army builder that you can get lots of guards for Eternia. You can get one to have an 80s style Man-at-Arms. So there's a lot of smart uses for this, so if you see the set and you want it for either reason, you'll definitely want to grab it, because this one will be able to sell anytime, all the time, wherever it's sold at. It's not limited to just one character. You can definitely get multiple guards, which why I didn't get two, I do not know. I really should have got two, so you have two guards. But now I'm thinking with these extra paint apps, I'm not so sure. I might actually want to use this as Man-at-Arms with the better. But I do like this head with the extra armor plate over the mouth and stuff. A lot of options here. So leave a like if you like seeing the Eternian Palace Guard. Let me know which one you want to use it for. You want to use it as a guard, or are you wanting to use it for an original 80s style man-at-arm? I open all my Master of the Universe stuff here, so check out the playlist for all those. And you might want to just check out the whole channel here. I open up all sorts of stuff, old and new toys here. So if you like a few more things I like to do, then you might want to get subscribed. But otherwise, just check out that playlist for Master of the Universe Origins, and then hopefully YouTube will just keep suggesting you more to see for Masters of the Universe Origins from me. So I'm really hoping I see you in the next video.